But I know when I do figure out how to hit that peak perfectly on stage, 100%, I'm going to be very hard to beat.
What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. So how many of you guys were willing to bet against the former 212 Olympia champion, Shaun Clarida, before this contest? I bet not many, but anything can happen on the day of the show. Even though Matt Jensen, his coach, he brought him in an unbelievable shape, but still he lost to a more shapely and more aesthetic guy like Keone Pearson. And this could very well mean that it is the end of Shaun's era, as the IFBB has set a new standard, and that standard is Keone. And the reason I'm saying that is with Shaun in his 40s, and Keone is just about to turn 30 years old now. It is a very logical question to ask. How much more can Shaun improve? What more he can do to get his title back? Especially compared to Keone Pearson, who has made incredible progress in the last 2 years. And there is a mutual consensus that he still has a long way to go, while Shaun on the other hand does not have that much of a margin. Even if you look at this comparison from 2022 and 2023, it kinda seems like that his waist has grown a bit. And that is probably one of the reasons he lost the title. And this is a really beautiful message by Shaun after this whole Olympia weekend dust settled. That at the end of the day, family is what's more important, and that is what counts.
I'm okay. I'm at peace with the decision. I'm okay with how things turned out just because I know God has a plan. You know, God truly has a plan, you know, and I think this was what I needed to kind of, you know, focus a lot more on what's important, family, business, friends. You know, that's what, again, I'm eager to get home and just get those things rolling, man, and just spend some time with the family, enjoy life again, and just have some good food.
So up until this point, Shaun was 100% in for bodybuilding. And I think moving forward, that might change. And I kinda do agree with that, because that will be a good move for him. I mean, the man has been competing for almost a decade now. Man, Keone really put some real hard work on his back during this 2023 season. Now that the new pictures and videos are circulating around, he looks hella impressive. And the great thing about Keone is that he has continued to grow during all these years, but his waist has stayed the same. And he is gonna be one difficult champion to beat in the upcoming years. That is a perfect response by Terrence Ruffin on how he feels about his 5th place at this year's Mr. Olympia. So at the end of the day, what matters is that he was able to improve his physique. He was able to nail his peak really well, especially compared to last year, when he wasn't able to show up at his best. So classic physique is still evolving. And the positive sign for Terrence is that he still has a lot of room to grow. He was able to move up at this year's Mr. Olympia, even though it was just by 1 spot, but still that is progress. But top 5 means he did not get the automatic qualification. And I have a good news for you guys. He will step on stage in 2 more weeks' time to get the early qualification for the Olympia 2024. So this will be his 4th show of the season. It is more than likely that he is gonna win that show. So that will set him up really nicely for this upcoming off season, and he can work on those extra few pounds that were added to his weight limit.
So the first point is the love and the passion for the sport and for competing. Another big reason is definitely the thing that I can try out more things. I can try to peak my body differently together with my coach. When I'm only doing the Arnolds and the Olympia, the biggest shows in the world, you always need to be on point. I'm still gonna be on point, but you can, do small changes like I said.
Urs, the Miracle Bear, has now placed 3rd twice in a row. Not only he solidified himself as a top contender, but he also got the automatic qualification for 2024. But guess what? He is doing Texas State Pro this upcoming weekend. So he has got a very logical reasoning on why he is going to continue to compete, despite earning his Olympia spot. Not only will he get the prize money, he will be adding another pro win to his resume. I really wish more competitors in that top 10 have that kind of mentality. When you have dieted for so long, why not compete in multiple shows and try to bring different looks in different shows and maximize your potential? So shout out to Urs for committing to this one. So a major buzz has been going on. That was it the right call to place Urs ahead of Brian Ansley? Well, that is a topic that requires a separate video. So look out for that one.
And guys, I'm a professional bodybuilder and our job is to compete. I love competing, I love bodybuilding, and I'm in shape, so I don't see a point why we not compete. I think more athletes, more pro athletes also in the top 10 of the Olympia should be compete more often, and yeah.
In the placing that I wanted. I didn't come here to take 8th place. You know, I came here to get my title back and win, and that's why I compete. And you know, after prejudging, when I realized I wasn't going to win the title this year, I was pretty disappointed. And
Wow, I really thought that this was gonna be it for Jeremy Buendia. This comeback is gonna be the last time we will see him back on stage competing with the best of the best at the Olympia level. But after getting 8th place in the world, which by the way is the lowest he has ever placed since 2013, which if I'm not mistaken was his first ever Mr. Olympia. So 5 years off and then coming back and placing top 10 in the world, that is still incredible. But the thing is, he really thought that the package he was bringing, that will top 2017 and he will fight for the Olympia title. So what's next? Well, Jeremy has announced that he isn't going anywhere. He will continue to compete in 2024 and we will see a different version on that stage. Cause we also have to keep in mind, there is now a weight limit in the men's physique as well. So if Jeremy showed up at the prejudging the way he did at the finals, he would have certainly placed a lot higher. Which just goes to show you how difficult competitive bodybuilding really is, and how the slightest of pressure, that can make you look soft and watery on the stage. So looking forward to what Jeremy has in for us in 2024.
But I know when I do figure out how to hit that peak perfectly on stage, 100%, I'm going to be very hard to beat. So that leaves me with a lot of optimism coming into 2024.
Also, do not forget to hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.